Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So there's this game called Wizard Conquest. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you probably looked it up on YouTube or something. I'm sure you already know what it is. It's very similar to Dungeon Quest. There are a lot of things that are unique about this game, and there are a lot of things that are the same about Dungeon Quest. This is a really cool game in my opinion. I do think that Dungeon Quest has like overall the dungeon theme better, but there are some things in this game that make it really unique. But that's not the point of this video. We are going to give you a beginner's guide to this game. It's not really that complicated, but there are some things that you may want to know. Like possibly like what the alignments are, because that can get kind of complicated, but it's really not that simple. Now I am level 12 right now because they did reset levels yesterday, or the day before I believe, because it was the official release of the game. As you see on the top of my head, I have the alpha tester's role, which was because I started playing the game like a few months ago, I think it was, like really when the game was in its early stages and it didn't have much like to do in the game. I think it was only like 2 dungeons or something like that. But now we have 3, a lot of content in the game, and I'm going to give you a full beginner's guide of how to do this. Now I am going to go in an alt account so I can show you like how you are when you first join the game and where to pick and all that. So yeah, I will see you on a new account.
A few moments later.
So when you first join the game, you're going to have this screen. It's purely cosmetic here. You can really choose anything you want. It really doesn't matter. You can choose the skin tone, the face type, all that. We're just going to choose this and click done. Now this is what is going to affect your game. This is the alignments. This is what type of spells you're going to use. You're going to get greater powers with it. And before you start asking in the comments, yes, you can change these in the game, but you are going to have to pay a little bit in order to change them. This is why right now it's going to be the most important. Now, I do believe that the first spells that they give you in this game are going to correspond with the alignments you get. So, for example, I can choose like Nature and Void right now, and it's going to give me a Nature and a Void spell. You can really choose whatever you want. I wouldn't really choose Poison because it's kind of bad in my opinion. You can just choose Done, and then you're just going to load into the game, and then there you go, I'm in the game right now. So if you look on the map, there's a cell spot, there's a crystal spot, an alignment spot, and an enchanted spot. Enchanting is pretty much like upgrading your spells. As you see right here, I got a Void and a Heaven spell, and these two are pretty good. And when I did start over on my main account, when our progress did get reset, I chose Void and Heaven, and I definitely would recommend it, because these two spells, when you're first starting, are really good. But if you see here underneath the twig, it says Enchantment. Now, that's how much you can upgrade it in case you're like really like emotionally attached to one of these items. You can't enchant your spells or your staff, but you can enchant your robes, your hats, and your bracelets. Now we're going to go ahead and play one of these games. I don't know if I'm going to die right away because I am like new on this account. I don't have any carries or anything. I could get my main account in the game and carry, but to be honest, that's just like a lot of work. Okay, so we're going to have 10 minutes to try and complete this, and we do have like good spells here. This part is pretty self-explanatory. For each spell you have, they're going to have a range on it, and in that range is where you can pretty much cast your spell. So if I hold Q here, you can hold your mouse to anywhere in the circle, and it's going to shoot. And the same thing does go for the wand as well. I can only shoot like inside this. I don't know if the wand, it's probably called something else. Yeah, it's called the staff. So the staff has a range too, but it's mainly for the staff, like just the damage that really affects it. And the range isn't really that big of a deal either. You're more going for the damage and then the spells to like fit your alignment so you can get like as much damage as possible. So we just went here and killed them with the staff. Pretty easy. This game is a lot like Dungeon Quest, as I said. A lot of this stuff is from Dungeon Quest. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just go here, and then you can kill them. It's going to spurt out fire. And then we just go here, use our staff, try and kill them even more. I might die here, but it doesn't really matter. So I did finish the entire dungeon, and now I'm at the boss. The boss is pretty easy, just destroy it. If you're new to the game, you're probably going to die a couple times, but it doesn't matter. Unless you're playing on Deathless, then you might lose. But, if you're just starting off the game, unless you have a carry, you don't really need to, like, go on Deathless at all. So I can just sit here, destroy it. It's not going to be it's not going to be a very good boss, since I'm only playing on the first stage. It won't take that long to destroy, and I just took a lot of damage as I was saying that. Very nice. And I'm on 2 HP, great. Only 31 HP more. I should be able to get it right here if I just use my 2 spells. And no, I'm going to need a little bit more. I'll just use my staff for the rest of this. 5, 3. Please don't die here. And you see, I finished. So once you finish your first dungeon, you'll probably be level 2 by this point. And what did I get? So I got a purple hat. Okay, so then I got the little 30. I don't even know what this is called. But as you see up here on the currency, it'll say. Then you'll teleport you back to the main lobby. So kind of like, just exactly like Dungeon Quest. So hats, again, pretty self-explanatory. It says bonus boost on it. And this hat, it gives 25. The one it's got 33, so we can put this on. I forgot what else I got. I got a robe, I think. No, I just got 2 hats, so I don't really need any of that. No new spells or anything. So the top here, I got 30, so I'm going to show you how you can reroll your alignments in case you don't want them. But, like, then again, when you first start the game, you don't really want to touch any of this. So right now, I have Heaven and Void as my primary and my secondary. If you want to keep one, you can lock it. And right now, I'm not going to do it. Actually, I think I'm going to do it right now because, I'm recording this so I can show you. But say, for example, like, I want to switch to, like, a different one. Because I got a new spell from a dungeon, I can just go here, reroll. So if I have a Molten Spell, it's going to do increased damage just because I rerolled. And you're going to need 22 to reroll. I don't know if that, like, varies or just always costs 22. But now I have 8, so I can't really do that. If you want to enchant as well, you're going to need the little, like, again, I don't really know what these are called, but you're going to need them. Like, if I was going to enchant this to 1 out of 5, I'm going to need 10. I don't even have enough to do that. Now, you can't really do too much with crystals. I'm going to show you how to do it just in a second, but you can pretty much get, like, more advanced things like weaker mobs. You can spend 5 for that. All cooldowns are reduced, including the mobs, so your cooldowns for your spells will be reduced, but also the spells that the mobs have will be reduced, so they'll shoot faster. And then +1 items when mobs are stronger. This is probably the best one to do if you're like a higher level player, but for the lower players, you don't even really need to touch any of this. The mobs are weaker one you might want if you have 5, but if you're like a higher tier player, then this is definitely the best to get. Then you can also sell stuff as well. I can go ahead and sell these 2 hats and get 5 more of the little currency. Pretty cool, but we're going to go into a new dungeon now. Just so I can show you how to get the diamonds and all that. You can only get 1 of them. Well, you can get more for every dungeon, but if you're playing with other people and someone takes the diamond first, you cannot get that diamond. Only your friend is going to get it. So let's go ahead and start, and then we'll see you there. So I'm going to go and hope I find a diamond pretty fast. I'm going to have to take out all these mobs, and I didn't even realize that I used one of my spells. And since I did take away my Void, my purple spell that I have is not going to be as strong. But it's okay because it's not my primary anyway, so it's fine. And I do have my staff, which is actually pretty bad because it's my starter staff, but that's okay. And I did not get any diamonds in here. Okay, I have almost done this entire dungeon already, and I have not found a single gem. Wow, so I just did the entire dungeon and there was not a single diamond gem, whatever you want to call it, inside the dungeon. So I'm going to go ahead and defeat the Master Mage right now and then hop right into another one so I can show you how to get them and where to find them. Really unfortunate I didn't find it, but whatever. Wow, okay. I wasn't going to do anything, but holy, I just got some really good items from that. Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna hop into another dungeon right away. I just want to equip the items I just got. So I got this robe that does 34. Not too much, but it's okay. I think I got a new spell as well. Wow, so it's a piercing spell. Okay, so which one is worse? I did take out my void, so put it in my Q slot. And then, wow, okay, so I got some really good luck from that one. Okay, so I am not having very good luck on this dungeon either. I have not found a single diamond yet.
A few moments later.
Guys, I have went through 2 straight dungeons without finding a single diamond. This is getting so irritating. I'm gonna kill the king real quick so I can go into another dungeon and try and find one. But holy, this is taking longer than I expected. Alright, nothing too special from there. Let's hop into another dungeon so we can try and finally find a diamond. I did not think this was going to take this long. So I actually just found this out, but I did equip a new spell. So I'm going to show you for example here, right? I have 3 health down. So if I hit one of these bots with the blood, right? Look, it heals me. That's actually really cool. I know a lot of you probably already knew this if you've played this game before. But, just doing that, that's actually really cool. I didn't know that. That actually kind of changes my mind that way you should start, like, in the beginning. Choosing blood might be the play for your first alignment, to be honest, because it does heal you when you do damage, so you're not going to die. So, maybe. Obviously, I think the void and the heaven is still pretty good, but if you want to do the blood, bro, I definitely recommend it, because this actually looks really overpowered. And I still haven't found a diamond yet, so that's pretty unfortunate. Wow, okay, I have went 3 straight dungeons without finding a single diamond. I'm honestly just going to leave this one and go right into another dungeon because this is taking a long time.
3 weeks later.
Okay, it may have taken 4 games, but we finally did find a crystal. They are very rare, as you can see. I only have 1 of them before now, and these bots are already chasing me. Very nice. But all you have to do is when you find one on the map, just go like that, and then you can easily get it. They're very noticeable. If you see one, you're not going to miss it. Just go like that. Now you got 2. It's going to take you a long time to get it, but they do increase the rate. Like once you go to the next dungeon, you're going to get a lot more. But that is pretty much what Wizard Conquest is. It's a really fun game. It's definitely a grindy game. It's a lot like Dungeon Quest. I really like it. I've been grinding. I was grinding a lot before all my progress got reset because of the official release of the game. But if you want to play the game, the link to it will be in the description. I don't know if any of you guys would like for me to make videos on this game because it can be a very boring game, but they are planning on having a good amount of updates to it. So let me know if you guys want videos. I would be more than down to doing it. If the game somehow blows up like Dungeon Quest does, I would certainly be doing streams like carrying people. Like only if you guys want, of course, tell me in the comments. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. If you made it throughout the entire thing, I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.